Hey YouTubers, happy Homebrew Wednesday, Mr. Sparty here. Let's start off as we always do by saying thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. Like I always say, I've already watched some of yours, commented on them, and I will continue watching them and commenting on them. So let's go ahead and get a drink. And also, I don't know if I've showed you guys this before, but I want to give a shout out to these guys. It's two guys, they're really funny guys, and you guys should watch their YouTube videos. They're not all that long, they don't put them out every week, but they're pretty funny guys to watch and enjoy to listen to. So it's called Basic Brewing. That's their YouTube channel as well, Basic Brewing. So you guys should give them a watch. So it's a really cool cap. I don't think I've showed this to you guys before. So this is my SJPORR beer. Been bottled for 12 days. I don't know if it's carbonated or not, but let me just show you how this thing works. You just push it down. It's got a little magnet on it, and it pops it right off. I just think that's the coolest thing, and it's definitely had a very nice hiss to it. So alright. It's definitely got some carbonation to it. I wouldn't say it's an absolute ton. Let me just grab my cap. Whoa, just dropped it. Just a minute. Let's put it back on the bottle. Alright. Let's give this a whirl. So, like I said, it had a nice hiss to it. Definitely had some carbonation. It still kind of smells like the keg version I have. I did put some strawberry or raspberry pie puree in this. I'm not sure I get any of that off it. Okay. I'm actually surprised. I do get some raspberry flavor off this. Wow, it's actually coming through more than I thought it would. I was thinking next time I did this I was going to have to add 3 cans instead of 2. I'm starting to wonder if 3 cans would be too much. I don't know. It's real borderline in that. It definitely, see, it's still got real good lacing. So, I mean, for only 12 days being bottled, this is doing pretty well. Anyhow, I'm going to cut over some real quick footage real quickly, and then I'll talk about what that is. You guys can see I definitely maxed out my pots. It's about as full as it gets. So I've got the timer set. I'm going to let this steep probably for about 20 minutes in here and then get it dumped in the fermenter. Okay, so if you're wondering what that is, Canadian Sasquatch is doing a mead challenge. I've never made mead before. I figured this would be a good excuse to finally make some. So what you saw there was my first attempt making mead. Now, I probably misjudged the amount of honey I needed a little bit. I used about 5 pounds, and I'm not sure that's quite enough for the 2.5 to 3 gallon batch I was doing. I probably should have done about a half gallon less. It came out to about 1064, so I may or may not pick up a little more honey in the morning and put that in there. I really would like to get it above 1070, but we'll see. Now, the twist I'm doing, which I doubt anyone else is doing, because maybe this is crazy for mead, but I tell you what, I loved it in my cider, is I'm going to be putting this in it. I'm going to try the English Ale yeast SO4. So I've been really happy with this in my stouts. I loved it in my cider. I definitely will be using this in the future in my cider. I used the liquid version of this, not the dry version. But I figured I'd give it a whirl with mead and see what happens. I have no idea what it's going to do, how far it's going to ferment out, but I figured it'd be a unique change versus using wine yeast or champagne yeast or any of those type of things. So that's what I got going on with that. And I was going to put the whole video in this one, but I ended up putting some sodium metabisulfate in it just to make sure any like nasties were killed off. Let it cool down a little bit more. I'm just going to let it sit in my tub overnight, and I'm going to pitch yeast in the morning depending on what I do with the honey. So I will either put out a separate video or I will put that in my next Homebrew Wednesday video. Other than that, I'm not going to keep rambling on. Cheers. You guys have a good, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Have a good rest of the week, and I will talk to you guys next week. Cheers.